Supreme image etiquette has to be what it set out to be. There are a lot of stories I could tell about why I feel this is really important. Obviously, most of it starts with my childhood, and what has inspired me to become an etiquette coach is imagery, things I've seen, things I've felt, things I've learned through what I've seen. One image that sticks out, Pretty Woman, who are familiar with Pretty Woman, the movie, the plot. Julia Roberts is a lady of the night, and she's picked up by a well-to-do business tycoon. He solicits her, and they engage in an arrangement where she is to accompany him for the week to the things he needs, his engagements and his events and his social gatherings. But as the plot progresses, there's a series of trainings and nuances that the bellhop of the hotel, who was originally not her biggest fan, okay? When he first encountered Julia Roberts' character, he did not approve. He knew what she was. He was very against what she stood for, but he was gracious and kind, and he saw that she was like a fish out of water, and she was not prepared for what she was about to walk into. She wasn't prepared for the room she was about to be in, and he recognized that. And so he so graciously took it upon himself to train her a bit and to show her, how to eat like a lady, which fork is which. The male lead in the movie, I believe his name is Robert Greene or Robert Greer. I don't know his name, but he's fine, by the way. If you've never seen the movie, he's stone cold, like very handsome man. Anyway, his character sees something in her character despite her profession. She has charisma. She's smart. She knows about cars. She can keep up conversation. She's witty, right? She's charming. And so all she was missing was the finishing touches. She didn't know which fork is the dinner fork or the salad fork. She didn't know how to dress elegantly for a certain occasion. She had the raw materials though. And so once she got the training and the information, she was ready to go. I remember the scene where he meets her at the hotel bar, and she's sitting at the bar, and she turns around and her hair is done, and she's dressed in an evening gown with the gloves, and she's just beautiful, and she's prepared, and she's graceful, and she's sweet, and she's excited for their evening together. And she was impressive at their dinner event. And it just so happened that this event was very important for his business venture. He was at a dinner for an acquisition of another company. Her presence added something to the table. That image just really stuck out to me, and it always has. And it inspired something in me, like, what does that mean? No matter where you come from or no matter what you're doing, you can still you can prepare for certain occasions. You can train and get the information. Just because you weren't born into a certain culture or a certain echelon, a certain caliber of expectation, there's still no limit. Once you dress it up, once you get prepared, once you know what you're doing, there's no limit to what you can do. And so, despite, never mind that Julia Roberts is just gorgeous and she's quirky, and I think many of those things I've embodied myself, like obnoxious laugh, and she's a little boisterous, and she's not typically cookie cutter at all, but she packs so much personality. And that's why I've fallen in love with etiquette, because it's like the cherry on top of refinement. I think it's a lost art. I think being a lady is a lost art, and Supreme Image Etiquette, what I seek to do with Supreme Image Etiquette is bring back that art and that drive to want to, clean up our edges, smooth out some of our edges. I think we don't have enough of us doing that work with our young girls and a younger generation, or even just on ourselves, to where we are providing incentive, offering an incentive, offering a model or an example for what you could turn out to be. What are the benefits of etiquette? What are the benefits of me presenting myself with class and refinement and sophistication? What do I get in return for that? Because this world is pretty transactional, right? Like, we don't do things for no reason. We want to know what the payoff is going to be. And I truly believe that the payoff for sophistication and elevated education in these areas is unlimited opportunity. And it's a chance to put the cherry on top to all of your raw materials. Everything that you are already, everything that you know, all of your life experiences, everything you've been through, you deserve to be able to package that and present that and have others see value in that and not be distracted by your inability to hold conversation or your accent being so thick that no one can understand you, or you having such a limited vocabulary. Don't let those things stifle you. Those things do not have to stifle you in this life. You deserve to be in any room that you see fit, as far as your legs can take you. Whatever relationships you seek to build, if you want to build a company, if you want to excel in any industry, you have to build relationships, and relationships are built on connection and trust. And if you walk into a room and you aren't able to be authentically yourself because you're so nervous, because you're not used to a business dinner format or a formal environment, no one's going to be able to connect with you because you'll be so visibly nervous. When you are visibly nervous, you make other people visibly nervous. And I can't do business with you. I can't even carry a conversation with you because you seem like you don't fit in here. You are uncomfortable here. And maybe your insecurities are showing. I seek to help you smooth out those insecurities or eliminate them completely. You don't have to live this life uncomfortable in certain situations.